Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs. You used to associate crickets with silence. But since you bought a house in the suburbs, you know crickets hate silence. If any other creature realized rubbing its legs together made a piercing, high-pitched noise, they might think, maybe I won't do that. Constantly. All night long. Luckily, you can save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto. Now that's something to make noise about. Just not constantly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
It's absurdly painful listening to the old recordings on Who Are These Zanes. This one goes back to, believe it or not, September 11th, 1991. Move over, 2001. This is the new, most tragic thing that has ever happened ever on September 11th. Anyway, it's a morning radio show called the Friday Morning Weekend Warm-Up. WMHW, my college radio station, that I was doing a morning show with, a guy named Jason Smith. I'm giving you a free view of it now. And the full show is on Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Check it out for $5 or $10 a month. You will not be let down. This episode, number 13 of Who Are These Zanes? If this is your first exposure to this, oh my God, there's 12 more of these waiting for you now. Boy, you got a lot of catching up to do. Everything that we review on Who Are These Zanes is different eras of my radio career, minus the one with Greg and Chris. All right, enjoy this. Latest edition, FREEview style, of Who Are These Zanes?
Hello.
Hello, Ben.
It's been a while.
Been too long. Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
We have another edition of Who Are These Zanes? And just when I thought that there would be no more new Zanes to explore, I found another one.
Oh, boy. All right.
This is a Zane that I've never really explored. I think I might have talked about it, maybe played a clip. Like when I first started podcasting, I played an old show. But, you know, I think I might have just like had the whole thing uninterrupted. So there wasn't really any ripping.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was just, but I don't really recall. And if that's the case, no one remembers either. We're going back to September of 1991.
Damn.
Shit, the internet wasn't even around. Well, it's a while until the internet hits. Maybe it was in its early stages then, but the radio station is WMHW.
All right.
In beautiful Mount Pleasant, Michigan, on the college campus of Central Michigan University.
Nice.
Okay. Back then, we played vinyl records. And
okay, yeah.
It was just, it's where college kids go to learn how to do radio.
Of course.
I guess. So, all right. I had finished up an internship at a station in Detroit. And then when I finished doing the internship, it was a morning show internship. I thought, hey, I'm ready.
Yeah.
After seeing how the pros do it, I am now ready. I'm going to go and I'm going to do my own morning show, with a sidekick and a news guy and the sports guy and music beds and wacky phone calls and all that shit.
And nothing can go wrong.
Not a fucking thing. And you know what? Honestly, thinking back and listening to this putrid shit, when I compare 1991 Eric Zane, Who Are These Zanes, to Eric and Brian in 1998, I think this sounds more professional than what the fuck we did in the
Get
late
out of
90s.
here.
I'm not kidding you.
Oh, no.
Now, they're both horrible. All right. But, fuck. It is an absolute miracle that anyone is interested in anything that I have to say about anything.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. Listen, and I guess this is like my thought of where my brain was earlier today when I was pulling this audio, because it's not been listened to in however many years. And there was one long 6-7 minute segment where I was like, time for the news, time for the weather, time for the sports. And I'm just like, I can't muster up the strength to listen to all of it. So I'm just going to play the whole thing and we'll just pause it. And then I said, no, I know if I listen to it intricately right now, that though it will be incredibly painful, we'll be able to get a lot more mileage out of it if I know exactly what's coming up.
Okay.
But it put me fucked, man.
terrible.
It was awful. It was really bad. All right.
Okay.
So we did the show once a week. It was me and a guy who I'm about to introduce you to. His name is Jason Smith, who, oddly enough, still lives in the West Michigan area, and I run into him from time to time.
Oh, nice.
So I need to share this material with him.
Yeah.
But, so we called the show the Friday Morning Weekend Warm-Up.
Okay.
Now, and we only have, on Friday morning at 6 a.m., that's my time slot.
Yeah.
Then some Thursday morning at 6 a.m. So you get 1 2 or 3 hour show a week. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
So Friday was the big show. And we opened up the microphone and we started, I think this is a very quick intro. Like the song ends, we start talking, and we don't spend a lot of time, but we were like teasing an upcoming segment. Here you go.
91 Rock FM, better than a cup of Joe, the Friday morning weekend warm-up.
I like it.
You got your cup of Joe, don't you?
It's a big cup of Joe.
From the good people at 7-Eleven.
The great people at 7-Eleven.
Good people at 7-Eleven.
They're awesome, baby.
They're helping us out with Cop or No Cop this morning. You're going to want to stick around for that. It's at around 20 minutes to 7 o'clock. We've got news and sports headlines on the way. Last year...
Okay.
On the way.
Yeah, there's a lot. It sounds like old free beer pukiness.
Yeah.
He called Chelsea.
Right, exactly.
And there's that vocal fry. Yeah. So I am convinced that I do that. A little croak.
Yeah.
I can sound, more tough, I guess. Okay, you get a box of food showing up at your door from HelloFresh. Best day ever. You're like, oh man, I cannot wait to open that thing up. That amazing packaging that keeps everything cold and fantastic. You pull out the meals. You're right. We're going to eat like queens and kings at this household with these meals from HelloFresh. Best day ever. Bonus. You get 65% off that box plus free shipping. Oh, my God. HelloFresh has never had a deal like this, and it's only because you are a listener of the Eric Zane Show podcast. HelloFresh.com/Zane65 and use the code Zane65. You get 65% off plus free shipping. That's incredible. HelloFresh.com/Zane65 and then use the code Zane65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Man, I'm telling you, this is life-changing. The food shows up at the door, everything laid out perfectly. If you know how to read, then you know how to cook amazing meals for your family. Okay? Problem if you don't know how to read. Track down someone in your inner circle who knows how to read, and they will help you. That's how simple this is. HelloFresh, the absolute best fast and fresh recipes. HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like, get this, falafel power bowls. What? Seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce. I had to practice saying that. Or Southwest pork and bean burritos. You'll find quality ingredients in HelloFresh's recipes. In fact, ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. Okay? Again, go to HelloFresh.com/Zane65. Use code Zane65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Check it out. HelloFresh.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
All right. So we're off and running.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of awkward in this. There's many, many things that are awkward. Excuse me. I got to silence this phone. You know, my wife is constantly yelling at me about putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but I need to have a period of time where I'm not disturbed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're previewing the big high school football games, I guess. And then it segues right into what I describe as awkward news.
Okay.
So, like, Jason is like sports guy and my sidekick, and I'm like the main guy and the newsman.
Oh, nice.
Blue Jays have got your number.
And who are the boys, the men going up against this week?
The men are going up against Central Montcalm.
Great name for a school.
It's too long.
Central Montcalm.
So my idea of tough talk is say, great name. I mean, it's not like the school's called Central Cocksucker High.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what the fuck I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Central Montcalm. Oh, that sounds good. So
bring some edge to the morning.
I don't understand that type of tough talk.
Right.
It's too long for me.
Say that fast.
You can't even say it.
5 times fast.
Last year, it should be a good
Patrick
game.
Thomasak and Central Montcalm 5 times fast.
Should be a great game. Last year it was 58-38. Shepherd won. I mean,
High scoring affair.
high scoring. Should be a great game tonight at 7:20 right here on 91 Rock FM.
Your sports connection. We've got your number.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it. Looking at the news.
Goodness.
Now it's time for news.
Sturgis businessman was arraigned in U.S. District Court on charge.
Oh, okay. Now,
You guys kind of got broy there at the end.
Oh yeah,
Before
yeah.
news.
It's, oh, dude, you wait. I have so much material to go through, and the beauty of this is I only made it through about a third of the show, and then I had to stop because I was like, well, that's going to be more than enough. I mean, this would be like a 3-hour show otherwise, and I'm not doing that.
Right.
Okay. So I didn't want to just play you the whole newscast because it's littered with me stumbling over the words and stuttering and mispronunciations and vocal fry, and it's annoying as fuck. However, a trend did develop because a lot of these stories, strangely enough, were stories about like murder and suicide. In fact, there was one story about a state police officer who I think killed his wife and then shot himself. And then another cop, I think, got shot. Okay, so this is all terrible, terrible fucking shit. Listen to how we delivered this terrible news.
Farmington Hills Police Chief William Dwyer says 45-year-old Jance Vortman was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital.
That was a good movie. Dead on Arrival. Did you see it?
Oh my goodness. It wouldn't be who are these Erics or who are these Zanes without you guys making it through tough stories.
Jesus Christ.
With some comedy.
Yeah. Columbine, remember? Holy shit. Let me do that again.
Farmington Hills Police Chief William Dwyer says 45-year-old Jance Vortman was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital.
That was a good movie. Dead on Arrival. Did you see it?
Oh
boy.
By the way, my you can I'm speaking in that type of Michigan. Dead on arrival. I'm like talking through my nose and shit. Thank you so much for checking out the FREEview. The rest of it is available on patreon.com/Eric Zane. There's another 25 minutes of that shit. And my God, do we have a good time. ripping it a new one. I just love seeing and hearing Ben reacting to what is happening. It's just ridiculous. All right, there you go. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Talk to you next time, folks. Thank you. Bye.